Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is Montana This Morning from Montana's news leader.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Justine Stewart.
And I'm Louis Storch. Hope you're having a great start to your Wednesday. Man, wasn't yesterday just kind of a nasty day, Justine?
It was just kind of rainy, just a washout, miserable day.
I mean, it was temperatures that, we were above average for this time of year, but I think when you get that like rain, it just feels so much colder than it actually is.
Yeah, above average would be nice if it wasn't raining.
Yeah, now today maybe a little bit of good news, cooler temperatures, so we'll see some light snow, but then we're just going to bring that rain and snow right back into the forecast starting tomorrow, as it's going to be actually a stronger system moving through. So here's your forecast headlines. Colder temperatures today, then I mentioned a stronger system arrives through Friday, and then we're looking at a quieter weekend ahead. So light snow today, valley rain, and heavy mountain snow in the forecast for tomorrow. It's a really complicated weather system, and I'll walk you through that here in just a couple minutes. But there's a lot going on with this system moving in, it looks like, really tomorrow morning. And then, like I mentioned, quieter weekend with lingering snow and a mix of sun and clouds overhead. Here's your Wednesday forecast. We're going to go 33 across the board with about a 40% chance of snow in Missoula, 60% chance of snow Kalispell. We'll keep those light scattered snow showers in Hamilton and Polson.
In a few days, the entire responsibility for running the University of Montana will fall on the shoulders of new President Seth Bodner. But he's meeting the calling with enthusiasm and a lot of gratitude for his successor. This is interim President Sheila Stearns last week on the assignment she'd held for the past year, helming UM through a period of change. From navigating a tough course to balancing budgets against reduced enrollments to finishing off major building projects, it's been an active stretch. And there's a lot to pass along in just a few days, but Stearns says Bodner is up to the challenge.
President Bodner is just really fun to work with. He's really smart. Everybody knows that, but it's fun to see it. And his leadership experience is really good. It's fun to connect that to higher education and to our model of how we do business and how we educate students and prepare for a really 21st century future in a more energetic and, digitally aware way. He's great. The transition's great, but I feel like I'm learning as much from him as he's learning from me.
Well, I think we just all owe President Stearns an enormous debt of gratitude, not just for the past year here at the University of Montana, but really for a career of service to this institution, to this state. She is an icon in this state, and I'm incredibly grateful for her service, but her transition. We're making this as smooth a transition as one could expect, and I am a huge fan and admirer of Sheila's. I'm disappointed to see her go. I've tried to do a mind meld with her before she goes, but she's been incredibly gracious.
Stearns says during her second retirement, she and her husband Hal planned to do some traveling, and she'd like to do some writing, reading, and spending time with her family. The state's budget cuts have already had an effect on Montana's most vulnerable citizens, those with mental disabilities. The cuts have forced mental health agencies in Libby and Dillon to close. MTN's John Amy talked to the mental health service in Butte to learn how the agency is trying to deal with these cuts.
About 2,000 people in Butte rely on Western Montana mental health for services, but the nearly $4 million in budget cuts from the state have greatly impeded that service and caused layoffs.
Approximately at this time 40 people. We've also had closures of our Dillon office as well as our Libby office.
The Butte office has been able to retain its more than 100 employees by making some program changes, but there has been an almost 3% Medicaid rate cut in all its services and 50% cut in its case management services.
People in Butte will have to go outside of their area to get services, whether it's children's services, whether it's adult services, to see a prescriber. And so it's important that we have sustainable services here in our communities.
Officials say when mental health services get cut, the public ends up paying for it anyway, because the folks that need this service find it at the emergency room or even here at the Butte jail.
If you look at as far as cost of care, that's a very high cost of care, is either housing somebody at the jail or having somebody in the emergency room. It's a pretty significant amount.
And this agency is still waiting on the governor's final budget, which could include more cuts. A difficult thing for those working in mental health services.
It creates angst in people and stress. And so I think that's been really tough on employees.
And clients. In Butte, John Amy, MTN News.
The state has not released its final budget, so mental health officials don't know how much more is going to be cut. The Flathead Avalanche Center says the warm and wet system will increase avalanche danger this week. The danger will rise during the week and mostly affect the Swan, Whitefish, and Flathead ranges. The danger currently sits at moderate, but the center believes it will grow to considerable through the week with new snow accumulations and gusts of wind creating weak snowpack. The center says weak layers are still lurking in deep snowpack, and they are advising that all backcountry enthusiasts stay conservative in their adventures for the rest of the week. And with several days of a sloppy mix of precipitation in the forecast, ponding water due to rapid snowmelt, poor drainage, and clogged culverts is a concern. One hydrologist says that in the big picture, though, this mild wet weather pattern is ideal. Russ Thomas explains.
After a dry early December, true La Nina weather conditions have taken over. Several moist weather systems have brought mountain and valley snow along with periods of rain and freezing rain. While valley roads are turning into a mess, National Weather Service hydrologist Ray Nicholas says this is exactly the weather pattern we want to see following a very dry summer.
It's good news. I mean, we're adding moisture to the mountains for the snowpack because it's going to mean, good flows in the rivers. Even right now, we're about normal, in some places a little bit above normal with our flows.
In addition to good river flows, the warmer temperatures in recent days have alleviated some of the concern of ice jams that were building during our recent stretch of cold days.
We've had some ice in the rivers, but right now we're seeing with this little bit of warmth, actually a lot of the water cutting through that ice, and that's a good situation too.
Nicholas says if the temperatures took a bigger spike, flooding at low levels would be more of concern, but we haven't seen that kind of jump.
Having this little bit of warmth now, it's nothing great. We'll be in the 30s still, but it'll cause a little bit of melting here in the low elevations. This ponding of water, it'll just make things kind of sloppy.
The long-range forecast heading into the next 2 weeks projects generally near to slightly above normal temperatures and at to above normal precipitation. The longer conditions like this persist, the more likely we are to have ideal river flows and snowmelt conditions during the spring months. Russ Thomas, MTN News, Missoula.
Well, good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a great start to your Wednesday. Yeah, we saw a lot of that light rain yesterday, a little bit of freezing rain in some areas. Now, as colder temperatures start to move in today, we're going to see more light snow, but then we're going to bring that rain and snow right back starting tomorrow. So we'll get into all that as we move throughout the morning, as a pretty complicated weather pattern setting up really starting tomorrow. Temperatures right now, overall, not too bad out there. We're mostly in the 30s. Now, take a look at these temperatures. These are going to be your highs for the day, as temperatures are going to start to slowly drop. As look at this cold air to the east of the divide. I mean, look at the huge difference that we have here. 1 below in Cut Bank, we're at 1 in Great Falls, and we're up into the 30s, even upper 30s in western Montana. Now, some of that will slowly slide west. Now, we're not going to get nearly as cold as what you see here, but some of this will slide west. So this is why temperatures will slowly begin to drop throughout the day, with these being our high temperatures right now. Now, we are going to see a little bit of snowfall as well, so we still have some advisories in place. This first one in the purple, this is for the glacier region through 5 p.m. tonight. Light snow could drop an additional 2 to 5 inches of snow there throughout the day today. Advisory extends for the Seeley Lake, Swan Lake, Potomac region until 11 a.m. this morning. An additional 3 to 5 inches possible, with up to 7 inches locally. So yeah, a little bit of light snow still falling. We will see light snow for the rest of western Montana. However, no accumulation is expected. Quick look at the radar. Very light spotty showers continuing to move through in northwestern Montana. Same thing for southwestern Montana, with these light snow showers continuing to stick around. Now, we are seeing some slick roads out there, so take a look at your travel watch. This is for pretty much all the passes. Snow and ice, as that snow did move through last night. So a quick look at those webcams. Lolo Pass and Lost Trail Pass. Even though Lost Trail Pass is hard to see, we do have some snow on the roads there. Same thing for McDonald Pass. So if you are traveling, especially over those higher elevations, give yourself some extra time today. Here's your 7-day forecast for Missoula. Some light snow today, then notice as that second system is really going to give us a good chance of rain and snow showers starting tomorrow. Now, northwest Montana, light snow today. Good chance of some heavy snow tomorrow in Kalispell. Light snow again on Friday. And then Hamilton, light snow today. Rain and snow showers Thursday and Friday. Then we'll start to clear it out for the weekend.
Search and rescue efforts are underway after a series of devastating mudslides striking Southern California. And Democrats and Republicans trying to hash out a deal on DACA as part of the immigration reform. The latest coming up after the break. You're watching Montana This Morning.